Welcome. It's our beauty lives on Wednesday. So good to see you guys. I am just starting today's ritual with my high frequency wand. A lot of people ask me which one I use. I've used so many of these, but honestly, I just use the new Derma ones, which are easy to find here on TikTok or on Amazon. They're always running promotional deals on them. They have a huge supply of them. They have 3 different models, so I just find that they're my favorite. So what we're going to be doing today is I have some new skincare from La Prairie. They are from our Beauty from Korea vendor, and La Prairie is supposedly they tell me, the nicest skincare med spa in Korea. So they do this amazing ritual with their beautiful products. So I have a lot of them and I'm excited to try them out with you guys today. To inform you all, I did a neck and chest 20% TCA peel yesterday. I did film it for you guys. So that video is coming out on YouTube. If you're here on TikTok, just know the YouTube channel is called Spa and Tell. It used to be called Natural Chaos, but after termination, it's no longer called that. So I have a new channel, which we've been building ever since the termination. And that's where my lives that I do here are always stored and saved, because here on TikTok, they are not. So what happened to your face, Royal Princess asked? See, this is the issue with your guys' texting. Honestly. I don't know. Are you not happy with my face? I'm sorry that it's bothering you. Okay, so we are going to be microneedling my scalp today. I'm going to be using the M8S from Dr. Pen. I'm going to be using a 12-pin cartridge with it. I really like using 12-pin cartridges for my scalp. One reason is because you have more space between the pins, so you're less likely to damage hair follicles. And so I like the 12-pin for the scalp microneedling. You get better penetration into the skin the fewer needles you have. But for my face, I really like the 36-pin cartridge because I think that it opens up my skin nicely. It's not as aggressive as a fewer pin needle cartridge. So anyways, yeah, it's great. Oh, what is going on YouTube? Why does it seem like it's struggling? Sorry guys, I don't know. For me, it looks like YouTube just glitched. Hopefully TikTok's not glitching. Oh, sorry. This commenter said, I'm seeing you after a long time asking CO2. I'm concerned. Oh, 'cause you're concerned. Yeah, well, I don't know. If you were a real follower, you would see me multiple times a day because I'm on all the platforms. You just come here to kind of be a jerk, I think. So I don't know how to help you with that. I just think that people want so much attention. They just want to get on here, be seen, and it's really frustrating to me because I try my best to answer your questions, but then, the trolls of the world feed in there and then disrupt what I'm doing, and it's really annoying to me. I'm sure it's annoying to people too, because I'm why are you being so rude? Okay. So we are getting a nice hair treatment. We are done with that now. I only do it for 5 minutes. You don't need to do it for a long time, but I will tell you that you need to make sure that you remove your glass probes, because I've set this down on the table, or if you're in your bathroom and you put it down on your counter, it will roll and these will shatter, and I've shattered a bunch of them. So I always disconnect it before I put this down. Otherwise, I become very sad. Okay, so if you guys were with me on Monday's live, when I did the tox touch up, you can see that within 36 hours, because I did it Monday night, I mapped it for you guys here on TikTok. I actually just downloaded that footage and uploaded it to YouTube. So because TikTok doesn't save lives, I was able to download it. I was able to put it up on YouTube for you guys and for my app community, because when I jumped into the app, I had already mapped out my face. So I just wanted to make sure that all of you guys in the app also had that original TikTok mapping. Now I am making a more polished video for you guys that will come out next week on YouTube, where I show better, like on the camera, better mapping, closer ups, all that kind of stuff. But if you want to go see the live TikTok one, it is now on the YouTube channel. I just took care of that this morning. And yesterday I filmed this neck and chest TCA peel, where I show you how to cut down the 30% TCA down to 20%. If you've been accustomed to using TCA on your face, but you've never done a neck or chest peel, what I would say is that your neck and chest are a lot more sensitive, especially your neck skin. And I cannot handle 30% on my neck. So I cut it down to 20%. And I only did 2 layers on my neck. And then I was able to do 5 layers on my chest. So hopefully we get a nice exfoliation, a nice peel to really take care of that like crepey skin that you get on your neck. Okay, sorry. Yeah, Glam Edit says the person with no profile pic. Show us your face. You guys, that is the issue with these platforms, okay? I swear that they're like bots, or they're just like sad human beings sitting in some hole somewhere, just being like with all of their like cat profile pictures coming at like real people. And it's really disgusting. It's really, really disgusting. I love the internet. I love being able to connect with everyone. I love being able to share. I love being able to create. I love it all. But I will say that these platforms have really, really empowered gross people and really created a scenario where they think it's okay to be just like rude and crude and mean to like real people online. Like they think that sometimes like I'm not a real human being. I'm totally real. That's why I show up all the time across all the platforms. People just want to be mean. And I think it's really getting sad, because this whole generation that's grown up, because I'm 43. People ask me my age. I always try to tell you guys I'm 43 years old. Obviously, when I was in college, the only thing that was out was MySpace, and that was like kind of a crazy situation, so I got off of that really quickly. And then after I got married, Facebook came out, and then all of a sudden all these platforms started rolling out, and they seemed great. But for the whole generation that was born like 2000 forward, all they know are these platforms, and all they think, most of them, is like to be catty, to be passive aggressive, that there's no consequence for bad behavior online. That's the reason I like to call them out. I like to shame them publicly. If people write mean DMs to me or even mean comments, I will screenshot them. I will repost them in stories. I know lots of creators just like delete them, but honestly, in my opinion, when you continue to just like pretend that whole side of things doesn't exist, you just continue this bad behavior. So I like to really expose these gross people, because they should be shamed. They should be accountable for their grossness. Like, people should go to their accounts and, publicly criticize them for being gross human beings. And maybe then they'll stop. Or maybe they'll just continue because they love the attention. I don't know. I'm just explaining to you why I behave sometimes the way I do, because it just gets exhausting. Okay. Let's clip my hair back so that we can do this beautiful aperi routine that I have set up here for you guys. Their products are packaged really pretty. I especially like this toner in this like kind of glass bottle that's kind of not fully transparent, but I can't think of the word right now, but it's really pretty. Okay. So I'm going to use my Revive Sonique cleansing brush today. And I'm going to be using it with the La Prairie Beauty of the Nature Relief Cleansing Milk. So this is what it looks like. And I don't think this is probably going to set up that much because it says it's a cleansing milk, so it's very creamy. But we'll use this to just like massage our face because I do love that aspect. Okay. Frosted. Thank you, Sunsy Lux. Yes, frosted. I was like, what is this not transparent concept? Frosted. I think it's a beautiful frosted bottle. It's glass, so it makes me a little concerned about dropping it and shattering it everywhere. But, okay. So the other thing that I wanted to point out now that ooh, you guys, this smells so good. Okay. I'm excited. I feel like this face ritual today is going to be really nice. Thank you, Ashley. You're so kind to send me a heart hat. I love those. I don't even know what to call those things, but I'm loving it. And you know, a lot of times when I'm on these lives, I use different microneedling devices. The reason I do that is just to show you guys that, number one, I have a lot of them. Number two, I find value in all of them. And I realize that not everyone is going to be at everyone's price point. So I vacillate between my arsenal of doctor pens and more professional pens like the Channel Pro pen, just so that you guys see like, yeah, like whatever is in your budget is the right microneedling pen to get. I'm going to be really careful about cleansing my face because I did take that peel right up underneath my jaw. So it really is like right at the edge of my face. You're so happy to be here, Ashley. Oh my gosh, thank you. So kind of you. So on Monday, I did that touch-up. And once I'm done massaging and cleansing my face with this incredible smelling milk cleanser, how can I describe this scent? I don't know. Probably all in Korean. Yes, it is. All right, I don't know what this smell is, but it's really beautiful. All right, let's turn this off. Just in case, if you're on TikTok, hey Tyler, if you're on TikTok and you want the links to everything I'm using with the applicable promo codes, then please just go to, I think the quickest way for you guys is to just go to naturalchaos.com, go to the blog. We have the blog up. The YouTube video is always embedded in those blogs, and then all of the products I'm using along with promo codes are always listed for you. So that's how we try to keep it organized for you. I was just using the Revive Sonique brush, and then let me jump over to YouTube really quick. Hey Bridget, hey Kim, were any serum with the comb? Oh, I think the question is did I use a serum with the comb? No. I'm actually, because I'm going to be microneedling my scalp today, I did not put any serums on my head or scalp. I am just keeping it clean because we're going to be punching a bunch of holes into my scalp, and I will be using the Elaxen PDRN for that, okay? Let me take off this milk cleanser really quick. And then we can talk about the Dehan Talks touch-up that I did to fix those rainbow lines that I had going on after the 200 units that I did the week before. Where can you find the comb? So again, if you just go to naturalchaos.com, go to the blog section, go to this video blog, it will have everything linked. Okay, feeling nice and hydrated and clean. So I wanted to look at what is going on. So you can see that I'm able to make a little bit of movement up into my forehead. It's been 36 hours since I did the placement for the rainbow lines, but it is definitely so, like, I have to try really, really hard to make that buckling happen. So I'm really happy with that and how that has worked out. And I think in the next couple of days we'll just see even a better uptake. But definitely what I've noticed is Dehontox has like a really good uptake, just like Inatox, okay? Like, it just seems like it's working really well. So I'm really grateful for that. So I'll have that video coming out for you guys shortly. Okay, let's move on. So that glass bottle, this is their toner. This one also smells so good. Just patting it on, but I have my what is this? The Solo Wave. So I thought we would use this to just kind of do a little face massage as well. Oh, thanks. Love my Frenchies. Oh, you have Frenchies too? I have a Frenchie, Anna, in English. She says, I've seen your journey and it's incredible. Your skin, wow. And if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? Oh, I'm 43. I was born in 82, so I'll be 44 in March. Welcome, Edward and Bridget. Melissa's in there to help you guys. Your Frenchie is probably better than mine. Mine has a lot of attitude. Okay, and then the next thing that we have is we have the La Prairie Calming Phyto Gel. Lisa says, hey Kim, hey Melissa, hey Lisa. So far I'm just loving how their products are feeling and the scent. Like, if you're into scents, then this will be an experience for you. My hair. Let's see if we can just like control that a little bit more. Oh girl, she says you look freaking amazing today. Thank you so much. What did she say? Oh, the Frenchies are, I know. Some people though, I feel like really what it is that Frenchies need a lot of attention and I don't give mine enough attention is really what it comes down to. So then he likes to poop in my closet. All right, then next we have their cream. So I thought we'd put this on and then lock on my Biodance sheet mask. It's not uber thick. I really want to go to Korea and go to one of their salons and just like have their like ritual facial. I love it when I'm able to do things like that. It's just like such a therapeutic experience. Oh, good question. What does a sheet mask do after you apply cream? It's going to lock it all in. And we're gonna microneedle my scalp while I have it on. So here's the BioDance sheet mask. Melissa says the moisture fairy cream rich cream that strengthens skin barrier and giving hydration and calming effect. Thank you, Melissa. She always keeps me on knowing what the products do. Because sometimes I'm rushing around. You guys maybe know that I have 4 boys, making a lot of videos, making a lot of content. And a lot of times I'm just like running from one thing to the next, just jumping on, doing skincare. I've used these so much over the last like 6 months. I just really, really like these. Oh, I broke it. It's okay. It's okay to break it right there because then it'll even sit down better in your eye socket. Okay. Ready. So we have that part on. Welcome, Mary. Let's see. Oh, Emily, good morning. She says, good morning, DIYers. Good morning. How are you? And Rita, how was your birthday over the weekend? Did you have such a good time? Okay, let's get that on. Okay, now our moisture is locked in. Now we can move on to the scalp. One thing I'll show you is the chest and neck update on what I did. Let's see. So, see, I almost knocked that off the table. Okay, so you can see kind of the line of where I applied the peel. So basically I did the peel like from here down, and then I did from underneath my jaw line down my neck. So we should get, I hope, a nice exfoliation, a nice peel to just take off a lot of the summer inconsistency in my chest area in particular. But also, you know how you get those vertical lines in between your chest and the crepey skin? So it's going to do both. It's going to brighten it, it's going to clear a lot of that summer, and it should tighten up what we're seeing, just like from a crepiness standpoint. So I think that should be good, and hopefully it all peels in the next week, and I will be filming the day by day for you guys so that it's a good YouTube video. I did a TCA peel, so I cut the 30% down to 20%, and in the video that I filmed yesterday I share with you how to do that effectively. Wow, we were able to keep it on as I was pulling it off my face over my head. All right, so let's reset for the scalp experience. Our hair will not be up. I'll just comb through it really quickly. So I washed my hair yesterday right before I did the peel so that I wouldn't need to get in the shower or have any hot water on my body for the next couple days. Okay, so the scalp is clean, and we can set up our pen and our Elaxen PDRN. So here again is the 12-pin cartridge. It goes with the M8S. And one of the things that, remember, you always make sure your pen is dialed down to a 0 when you're inserting the cartridge so that it sits correctly. And then you turn it on. Some people always say that their cartridges are popping off or something. I've never had a cartridge pop off that wasn't put in correctly. So sometimes I think that you guys just are shoving it in and it might not be at a 0 and then it's not locking in properly. And then the great thing about the cartridges that go with the M8S is that they did a scallop at the top. So that really helps with like any suction that you may have, or backflow that you may have experienced with other pens or other cartridges. All right, and then here's our Elaxen PDRN. Stay up, mask. What will we do? I usually like to start on the side of my head and then just like go around towards the other side. And then I'll usually use like a clip to just help control the hair. Okay, so we'll start on this side. And this does not have a needle on it because I'm not injecting this. I'm just using it to place. But sometimes I have an issue with it spewing out too fast because I've shot this everywhere before. So we will be careful. I'm just gonna like ease some of it out just to kind of get the plunger unstuck. And okay, so I've got some in there. I'm going to turn my pen on. Again, it's set to a 0. I'm going to put it on a level 3. And I'm going to turn it to the 0.5 millimeter depth. And again, this is a 12-pin cartridge, which I like for scalp microneedling in particular because it has more space between the needles and less likely to like cut my hair or even tangle the hair. And then with this, I'm just stamping. Oh, Danielle just shared the live. Thank you so much, Danielle. You guys, if you guys are able to share this, it just said, encourage more viewers to share. Okay. Please share. And if you're on YouTube and you're able to share, that would probably be awesome too. It's so interesting to me when people will come to my YouTube, the newer YouTube channel now, and be like, I've been wondering where you went after I lost the first YouTube channel. It's been since 2021, you guys, so we're at four years since I lost that first channel. Still painful for me. One day I'll get over it. But it's always interesting to me because I didn't lose my Instagram. I didn't lose, well, recently we lost the Facebook page, but we didn't lose my website. We didn't lose my app. You know, all those things are still in place. So it's always interesting to me when people are like, I finally found you again. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not like I disappeared in 2021. Like, I've been around. We restarted the YouTube channel in June of 2022. I would have started, I mean, I tried to start the same day of losing it, but they would constantly delete any channel I started. So I waited 6 months and then started Spa and Tell, and it's going good. Very proud of it, very excited. Oh, thank you for the follows, you guys. Welcome. Okay, so again, I'm just stamping in this line. Oh, thanks, Tyler. He said to Hazel, have you been in the app? It's amazing. Yeah, so that's where our app community is. When we lost the Facebook group in the summer of 2020, we built the Natural Chaos app so that our community could stay together and so that we could continue doing the things that we enjoy doing together. Okay, so now that that's opened up, I'm going to just add some more of that Elaxen PDRN. Very slowly. And this is where I have a lot of recession, so I like to really stamp this out pretty good. Get some good trauma going there for some more follicle growth. And then getting that PDRN embedded in. Then I'll come like down the temple area of my hairline because I want this whole area to be denser. And for those that are just joining, I am using the Dr. Pen M8S with a 12-pin cartridge. I'm at a speed of 3 and I'm at a depth of 0.5 millimeters. And you can see the micro pinpoint bleeding from this, right? Well, you can see that. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm using Elaxen PDRN, Anna. Okay, let's just get some more in this area and then we'll move on to the center. Oh, Anna, that's so sweet of you. Thank you for joining the fan club and sending me a heart hat. You guys teach me about TikTok, honestly, because I don't really know how it all works. I'm so much better at YouTube. Let's see. What did you say, Melissa? Hello, new here. Okay, so Melissa Duck says, hello, new here. Just starting my journey of DIY skincare. I'm loving it and learning so much. Recently did my first ever DIY talks. Woo! Mesotherapy with Miracle L. So happy to find the group. That's incredible. So happy for you. That's great to hear. Okay. So this side is nicely saturated and stabbed. Now we can just move over. I'll run a bunch down the center of my crown. Now a lot of times I'll jump into the app right after this and do some not microneedling, but some mesotherapy droplets, like I'll save half of it. But today I don't have time to do that, so I'm just going to use it all up and just microneedle it throughout my scalp. Oh, Sunny Days just asked, where do you buy the machine and the serum? So if you go to naturalkaos.com, my website, and that's Kaos, then I have a blog that has this main YouTube video live embedded in it. And it will have all of the products I'm using with any applicable promo codes, including to where we source the pen for a great deal, and then of course the Elaxen PDRN. So getting a nice amount of pinpoint bleeding in the center of my scalp. Let's add some more of our Elaxen. And then just use your fingers to just work it in. If you guys watched my Telogen effluvium video of hair loss, I think I posted it in 2023 on YouTube, then you know that my crown of my head has definitely come back. It used to be so much less dense. It used to have so much more spacing. So I'm really happy that my consistency with microneedling my scalp has really improved my hair density. We did that center one. We'll just brush back here and separate and get this area too. Yeah, Melissa, how did you like the Miracle L? I know it can sting a little bit. If you're just joining me, I'm using the Dr. Pen M8S with a 12-pin cartridge. I'm set at level 3, and I am at a 0.5 millimeter depth. Okay, Sunny Day says, thank you, I'll look into it, I need it. Yes, of course. Okay, Melissa Dex says, it was great, a little nerve-wracking. She's talking about, I think, the Tox and the Miracle L. But after lots of studying to get myself feeling confident or comfortable, I got my whole forehead done. My Dows, Mentellis, turned out awesome. I'm so happy to hear that for you. It's really empowering. So again, you can see the pinpoint bleeding right at the line where I'm microneedling. And we will then shoot in some more Elaxen. Not too much, because I don't want to waste it. Okay, and then we'll just treat, do another line over here, just so that we make sure. We get some good penetration all along this whole ridge. Would it work for grays? Yeah, because gray hair is still growing in. It just doesn't have color anymore. But it's still creating follicles. One day I hope to have like long, beautiful gray hair. Like when I'm in my like 60s or 70s, like that's what I want to have. How's the connection for you guys? It just like came up and said unstable connection, but it seems good to me. And how's it doing on YouTube? Because earlier it seemed like it was spiraling and being weird. Okay. We are done with this side of our head, but I think I want to come down here and do a little bit. Just to make sure that this whole area gets some good treatment. Sorry that my mask is being weird. Oh, Bridget says, I'm loving this right now. You're so cute. Is this your favorite brand of PDRN for the scalp? You know, I don't know. You guys, I have so many products. I use so many products. I demo so many products. I'm never going to sit there and be like, it's really, really rare if I'm like, oh, this is my all-time favorite. Like, I don't do that because I layer stuff. I use stuff all the time. But Elaxen PDRN is great. The Hairna products, like Melissa just said, are great. Honestly, it's really about creating the trauma. So the pen alone. And then if you're opening up the skin, you might as well infuse in higher end products. But if you are on a budget and you can just afford like a pen like this for like $120, and you're like, I can't afford like these more expensive serums from Korea, that's totally fine. Just get like the Kaos RX hyaluronic serum. I've microneedled with that for years, and it's just a great slip. It's gonna hydrate, because really what the biggest factor in microneedling is the actual pricking. Oh shoot, you guys, I may have like run this pen out. All right, we will have to figure that out in a minute. I might have to switch to another pen that is charged. Okay, let me see. Oh, you're dead. Okay, 1 second. Let me switch pens. Let's see. Here's the original M8. Okay, we'll use this one. And need to double check something. So here's like the original Dr. Pen M8. It's not the S. I might be mistaken, but I believe this cartridge will work on it as well. Dialing to a 0. Okay, yeah, these ones do not work with it. That is the one issue with Dr. Pens. If you don't know, cartridges vary between models. And these are the A1s. Let me see where the M8s are. This is an M8. from I just want to work on it, but this one is a 36 pin because I'm out of the 12 pins for this one. So, all right. So if you have 36 pin, it will work. It's just not, in my opinion, as good as being able to use the 12 pin, but we'll make it work anyways. So I'm going to go back to a level 3. I'm going to dial up to 0.5. Actually, with this pen, I'm going to actually dial up to 0.75 because there is a little bit of difference in depth between these variations. Oh, Erskinston says, I'm genuinely interested. I followed you for years. I'm from the Netherlands. What's my name different, but I love your content. Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. I love people from all over the world. So you need a slip for microneedling you need a slip for microneedling in no matter what pen you use. You don't want to like just dry microneedle. Okay, so this side is done. We basically went through our crown to this point. So now we'll pull the hair over and start on this side. The other reason I needed to dial down a little bit deeper is because now I'm using a 36 pin cartridge versus the 12 pin. So I don't get as great of a prick with the more pins in a cartridge. In fact, I might put it at a 1. If I can see it. All right, there it is. Okay, then some Elaxen. David D. Ortiz says, hey Kim. Hey girl, how are you? Thanks for joining my Scalp Microneedling live today. Oh, Angela says, hello, new here and loving your content. I'm so happy. I'm so glad. Welcome. I hope you understand where everything is. So like just a quick refresher for anyone who's new or just got on. So Spa and Tell is my YouTube channel. But on Instagram, I also have a Spa and Tell Instagram account, but it's also Natural Kaos, so natural.chaos on Instagram. I have both accounts because there's been a lot of censorship and honestly I'm afraid I'm going to lose the Natural Kaos one at some point. And then my website is naturalchaos.com. That's where we have the blogs with the videos embedded from every week, along with all the products and links I'm using and promo codes. Then we have our private community, our app called Natural Kaos, which you can find on Apple and Android. And that's where our community does professional live like injections. We have a skin squad. They do lives every week demoing products. I usually go live twice a month, sometimes more depending on what's going on. Doing demos of products and what I'm using and doing. So that's how that all works. I'm going to turn it off in between just to like save its battery because I don't know the last time I charged that one either. So the Elaxen PDRN is 2 mils of product. So I've just been carefully dispersing it through my scalp as I've gone through regions. So this area is now nicely done. Little part for here. Turn it back on. How are the boys doing? Oh, you're so sweet. They are doing wonderful. They are in sports right now, in school obviously. So some of them are playing flag football. Another one is playing basketball. My 2 older boys are now also working and driving. It's just amazing. I know so many of you guys have like grown up with my kids from when they were babies, when I used to have the baby brand, Freckle Baby, and I would photograph Stuart as my baby model and everything. And now they're becoming young men. It's just really incredible for me and for a lot of people who have followed, just watching the time go by. I mean, I would say that that's one of the things that this job has really provided me, is because I video and share every day. It's just been an amazing way to just document, see their growth. I don't know. Definitely one of the massive silver linings to doing this. So if you are catching this right now, I'm using the Dr. Pen M8. This is the Ultima. I have a 36 pin cartridge on it now because my other pen died on me. And I do not have the 12 pin cartridge for this pen, otherwise I'd be using 12 pin. So because I'm using a 36 pin, I am at a 1 millimeter depth rather than 0.5. With the 12 pin cartridge, I microneedle at 0.5. There's less pins in it, so it's able to basically stab deeper. But the more pins in a cartridge, the less like depth of stabbing you're going to get. So you're going to need to dial the pen up to get the same, or down, to get the same amount of trauma. So basically, this was kind of a good like case study on it. But what I've noticed is that if you're at a 0.5 on a 12 pin cartridge, then you're going to want to be at a 1 millimeter depth with a 36 pin cartridge to get the same impact. No worries, Bridget. She says, how often do you do your scalp? Sorry, I'm new to all of this DIY, so I have so many questions. Oh, girl, join our app. Go download the Natural Kaos app, where you're like, it will be just a massive world that you didn't even know existed. But to answer your question, I usually show up on these lives. Oh, you're on it. Okay, awesome. So for microneedling my scalp, I'm usually going live 2 times a month doing this during our Wednesday beauty lives. And then I alternate on the other weeks, usually like doing stretch marks that I've been doing. Next week, I think we will do a nice microneedling on my face. So that's kind of how I alternate it. But I've been trying to get 2 scalp treatments in a month, and then doing stretch marks, or like next week I'll do my face. Desi Jackson asks, where do I buy the tools? So if you go to naturalkaos.com to my blog, we put out blogs every week with these videos embedded in them so you can rewatch. But in that blog you will find all the links to everything I'm using along with the promo codes. Hey Laura, how are you doing? She says, hey guys, sorry I'm late. I just finished working out. Ooh, girl, what did you do? I didn't go to the gym this morning because I did that 20% TCA peel on my neck and chest last night. So I wasn't going to go to the gym and stretch because my neck and chest feel very sensitive. But I'm super interested to know what you were doing. Doing a peach pop workout these days? Desi, you're very welcome. Oh, I've got to fix TikTok. Once you stream for like an hour, then you have to do the puzzle. Okay, puzzle's done. Really want some more impact here. Once the skin is warmed up and stabbed a bunch, you can like really push down on it more and get more impact. But initially sometimes it feels too much to do that until it's warmed up. Just checking my platysmal bands and the pull on them. Might need to treat this one a little bit more. Just looking at it. Okay. Moving on. By the way, I'm really horrible at parting my hair. It's not my strong suit. All right, got a little bit of it left. We'll stab all through this area and then we'll try out some new sunscreen and some makeup that I have. Oh, and I have these new Pixie lip masks too. Oh, Tai Chi. Interesting. I've never done Tai Chi. Has anybody else done Tai Chi? I don't even know if I've ever seen it offered. That's awesome. A little bit more. And then let's do like this whole side of my side face hairline. So like I'll push it just like in, just get some nice triggering going. Laura says it's martial art, but it's also meditation, movement, and synchrony with breath. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've seen them. Like even like I was in China a couple times, and I would see them in the park doing it, and I mean, I'm familiar with what it is. I've just never done it. That sounds like a lot of stuff to keep track of, like yoga, the breathing, the movement, the meditation. Okay. We're done with that. Let's just use the rest of it to just get it all saturated in there. Use your fingers, just rub it through all those holes that you just created. Oh, Bridget says, thank you, doing my first DIY Botox this weekend. How long should I wait to do my first Dr. Penn treatment? So it's always a good question. I mean, maybe you should microneedle first and then do your toxin like 2 days later once your skin is like healed. But if you're gonna do your tox first, then I would probably, I mean, I don't know what toxin you're using. If you're using one of the Korean ones like Daehan Tox or Inatox, those have an uptake of 3 days and then they're pretty much set. So then you would have a really good idea of what you're working with at that point. And then it would also matter like how deep you're planning on microneedling. You know, if you're only microneedling your face at 0.5, you really shouldn't mess it up. But once it's placed and set within 3 days, you should be fine. I know a lot of people are always worried about it moving or something, but I've never really noticed that for myself. Okay, so we have it all scratched in, all saturated very nicely. Put on our crown, clean out our brush, throw our stuff away. Remember, we do not save cartridges, these go in the trash. Can't remember. Oh yeah, this one didn't fit, so we'll save that. Okay. What was this? Okay, I didn't use this one, so I'm going to put it back in its box. So I did test buying a bunch of cartridges from Amazon as replacements. They've gotten so much better on Amazon. Originally it was pretty like hit and miss on cartridges there, but the last few packages I've ordered from Amazon have been great. Okay, we can take off our mask. Pat it in. Okay. Oh, one thing that I wanted to point out to you guys is I am using this beef towel on my neck and chest. So let's put some of this on. It smells so good. I've been using this instead of Aquaphor this time on this peel that I have going on. Has anybody else used beef towel? I was using Elaxen PDRN. It smells so good. Laura says, yes, just like yoga. Thirsty. All right. I'm going to put on, okay, I got this at Costco over the weekend. So it's called the Elaxen PDRN Antidotal Skincare Daily Defense Tinted Mineral Anti-Aging Sunscreen, and it's an SPF of 50. So apparently one bottle of this is like $70, but at Costco they had a 2-pack for $70, so I got it. I thought we would try it. That's a bruise from Monday's little Tox touch-up. My only bruise I gave myself. I got some hair going somewhere. I can feel it. So there it is. I really like this sunscreen. I like that it's a 50 tinted. You're welcome, Bridget. Okay. Let's see. Here are the two Pixie lip masks. So these are tinted lip mask colors that they sent. And this is how they come. So in this little container, you have the little lip applicator that pulls out. And you open it up. So this is the color Caliente. It's like a reddish color. And then this is the color Sucra, like sugar, I think. I think I want to do like this orangey. I think I want to do Caliente. I think that might show up more too. So I'll just use my little, oh, just like, we'll see. So I've even got a little mirror inside. So it's supposed to be a leave-on lip mask that's supposed to really hydrate your lips. I don't know if I can applicate with this very well. It's nicer than digging your finger into the pot, that's for sure. Okay, I think I'm making a mess with the little stick. Let's just use our fingers. It's tinted. It's supposed to moisturize. I don't know. I think it should be fine. There is a deal. Oh yeah, there is a deal going on the Pixie Lips. It's 20% off site-wide. So you could get these 20% off right now. It's Liquid Fairy Lights 25th Anniversary Edition. Oh, if you spend $75, you receive Liquid Fairy Lights 25th Anniversary Edition. Okay. To just contour our face and give us a little bit more dimension, I will be using the Say bronzer. If you join me for these like wrap ups at the end, you guys know that I kind of do the same makeup. I don't really reinvent the wheel that often. I try to keep it pretty simple. I'm not going to go on my neck just because I have the peel going on. Ooh, Carla, she got a gifter badge. I'm going to use my fingers a lot for stuff. Then here's the Westman Atelier. This is the color Petal. This is what it looks like. Just take it and okay, a little bit of pink. Roll it all over here. It's gonna be really quick. So I do really like this Laneige press powder. Only thing is that when I go to use it on this, I make the puff disgusting looking. So that's not fun. But you can always take a brush into the puff compact, like bouncy bed, so that you don't get the little press dirty. But I think if you're going over anything that's colored, it's gonna get dirty. They should just make those black or brown so it just camouflages itself. Yeah, I can tell you guys that this platysmal is pulling more. I'm gonna have to set that down. Okay. I haven't used this in a long time. It's the Palladio liquid eyeshadow. It's in gold stone. I think this will be pretty. Just get that on the eyelid. We'll do some on the nose too. Just pat it in on the nose so that those little bones pop. We need a little bit more. Beba says, Kim, you look stunning. That is so kind of you. Thank you. Okay. And then just some eyebrows and some mascara. Today I'm using the Lawless eyebrow pencil, and this is in the color Teddy Bear. And I'm really haphazard with this. I just kind of run it through my brows, and then I just flip it around, brush it up. Brows are done. And then for our eyelashes, I have the Voluminous Butterfly from L'Oreal. I haven't used this in a long time either. We'll see how I do with it. I'm really horrible at mascara. Oh. Almost stabbed my hand with the wand. And then what I always do, because I'm not great at mascara and I have small lashes, so it always gets clumpy on me, is I just have these spoolies and I just go back through the lashes and just comb them to make sure I remove any clumps, because I really, really dislike like thick mascara eyelash clumps. So I just kind of play with them a little bit. Definitely you have to do it while it's wet, otherwise it won't move. And then last but not least, we'll just spritz our face with the D'Alba First Spray Serum Mist. Okay, we did our whole facial routine. We did our scalp microneedling, and then we just quickly polished up with some quick SPF and makeup. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Tomorrow on the YouTube channel, there will be the Glow Stack video. So I've been using the Glow Stack peptide stack. I recorded for you guys and made it into a video of like a 1 month experience on the Glow Stack. So that'll be hitting the YouTube channel tomorrow. I've switched my launch times from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. to see if that's better for a lot of people. So that will air tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific. And then also the live TikTok face mapping that I did here on Monday, I downloaded that and put it up on the YouTube channel. So that's live right now. So if you go to the Spa and Tell YouTube channel, you can just like watch that whole live mapping that I did here on TikTok for you guys Monday, okay? Because they're never saved here. So anyways, that was the workaround for that. All right. I'll see you guys all soon. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Bye, guys.